Hey, what's up, y'all? Dixie T here. This is going to be very, getting a little pissed off about this. People have, the whole John Cena hating thing. I know I don't want to do another video about this and such, but you know what? I have to feel like this again. I feel like people have forgotten what was before John Cena. It was the reign of Triple H. And let me tell you something. I was a fan of Triple H. I am still a fan of Triple H. But let me tell you, from '02 to 2000 and basically till 2005, it was the Triple H show. Triple H and whoever else. It was Triple H, Triple H, Triple H. Heck, when he wasn't even about the champion, it was still about Triple H. I mean, when Benoit, was champion, was the show about him? No. It was more about Triple H. Everything did with Triple H. Triple H, and when he didn't have the belt. Triple H, heck, when John Cena didn't have the belt, the show wasn't based around him. It was based around him. And this year alone, too. It was basically Triple H. People seem to have forgotten that Triple H basically was the guy who basically got pushed over. People want to complain about Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett has nothing on Triple H. I mean, I don't know. Just me, but he basically squashes all. I mean, he basically destroyed. Let's see, Booker T, Hurricane when he had that good run, and everything else. He squashed. He did the impossible. He actually squashed Goldberg when he was hot and everything. What else? Oh, he squashed Randy Orton. Who else? Let's see. There's a lot of people I have probably forgotten. There's a lot of people I forgot. But honestly, he did squash a lot of people, and it basically made them at least worthless. I mean, the shows. I mean, if you looked at the shows back in '02, '03, and '04, and basically '05, and basically 2008 in some sense, it was this year. I mean, 2009 at this point. I mean, you could see even when Randy Orton was the champion, he wasn't really the focal point. I mean, when your focal point isn't the champion of your show, that's a problem. I mean, even when he wasn't the champion, he'd go out and cut like a 20, 30-minute promo, and people forget about that. It was just painful to watch. Heck, I didn't watch Raw for a year because of that. I couldn't stand it anymore. And I'm a fan of Triple H. I couldn't stand it anymore. But yet people want to bitch about John Cena. People want to bitch and say he can't wrestle. Never mind the fact that Triple H does the same 5 moves and people think he's the greatest thing ever. Even though Jim Cornette thought he was pretty good. Yeah. Screw Jim Cornette. What does he know about pro wrestling? It's frustrating that these people just say that, you know what? Let's get on, and I'm going to say it right there and say they're just fans. I don't think, they're just like getting on the bandwagon. They don't hate Cena. They just want to be a part of the bandwagon. And the people who do hate Cena are these little, just idiotic, small, pea-brained morons who don't know anything about the business and everything. They call themselves smarks. They think they know everything else because they watch every show. They watch all this stuff. I'm just frustrated, I feel like I needed to do this video because I'm just getting really sick and tired of all this John Cena bashing, all this people saying this, that, and the other. All like, oh, Cena this and Cena that. Oh, well, I want to do this and that. Oh, Vince was this, that, and the other. Yet, no one really doing anything, Yet, what about the real crimes in pro wrestling? I mean, I would like to hear something like, for example, what happened to Mickey James on last Friday night on Friday Night SmackDown? If you saw it, I know most of y'all probably saw it and didn't see it. But basically, the Michelle McCool basically did a pig joke about Mickey James and such. Is that going to be talked about? No. They're not going to talk about that. They're not going to talk about how basically it's just sending embarrassments to women's wrestling. No, 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 no. They don't want to talk about that. Women's wrestling sucks, right? No, 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 no. John Cena's the real enemy. Not the booking, not everything else. John Cena is the enemy, or anything else. Because it's the cool thing to do now. No one wants to talk about stuff like that. No one wants to get their hands dirty. Or even worse, some people do talk about it. They think the women's wrestling as a whole is a problem, not the certain people behind it. I'm just a little frustrated. And what about the tag team division in WWE? Ah, well, it's their show. They're a tag team, right? Or what about Degeneration X? Yeah, that's great. Two guys who basically don't need the belts. What about the Hart Dynasty? Crime Time. What about the Colognes, who basically broke up after a month, and since then, Primo and Carlito have basically been gone. No one cares about them, no one hears about them. God, so many things wrong in the WWE. You're gonna pick John Cena. You guys, man, come on, people. Come on, man. Use this. Use this, man. If you use this, I guarantee you'll find another reason not to blame John Cena for everything. If you don't, what is the point? It's just, it's like 10 minutes, man. I hate this thing timer. I wish I could just go out for 40, 50 minutes talking about this stuff, but I'm gonna close it right here. CT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.